So welcome to Polonia Polish Club and welcome back to Outback Polaks, where I come to you from the AGM. So I was just confronted by the two grisly security guards saying I'm not allowed to record or do anything. So they're prohibiting me to even enter the premises or anything like that.
Pavel until you remember.
Yeah, that's right. So yeah, it's already happening. They've already stopped people attending. The two security guards, very, very aggressive as well. They're saying, I said, well, look, according to the Constitution, I'm allowed to come in. And he's like, well, according to the Constitution, what do you think you are in America or something? Good news for you, buddy. Poland was the second country in the world to actually implement a constitution. So I think you need to educate yourself a little bit before speaking. So anyway, this should be very, very entertaining. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share. This should be very, very interesting.
Only, so unless you are rich, don't video me, mate.
Why is that?
Because you did not get my permission.
You don't have to have permission in Australia to record for my own safety.
I guarantee you, okay? For your own safety.
Okay.
Okay, so unless you have a member's card and you are a member of the club, you're not coming in. Okay?
Now, can you sign in or do you have to have a smartphone?
You have to have your yellow card with you.
I have to borrow one and I'm not sure. Can someone help me to operate the damn thing?
You're not coming in. If you don't have a card with you, you're not coming in.
I do have a card.
Yeah?
Yeah. I just haven't got a smartphone.
Yeah. Okay, if you got your membership card, you're coming in. If you don't have your membership with you, you're not coming in.
I got the card.
Whose rule is that?
The club's rule.
But that's not in the Constitution. That's not the club's rule.
Right. You think you're in America? Constitution?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Where do you think you are?
Where do you think you are?
Every country has a constitution. Don't you know what a constitution is?
I'm telling you, unless you
Poland was the second country in the world to have a constitution.
Unless you've got a yellow card, you are not coming in. Don't challenge me on it.
I will challenge you on it.
Don't.
Because you're not the power.
I guarantee you, don't want it.
I can guarantee you right now, I can't challenge you on it. Because this is Australia, it's a democracy.
Right.
Australia has a constitution. You should read it.
Behave yourself.
We have a right to free speech as well, by the way. So just a quick update. Obviously there's about 30, maybe 40 people here, but because we don't know who the members are, we don't know who they're going to let in. It's extremely difficult to obtain any information in regards to membership. Yaja from management is saying that, look, as long as you've got your ID and you're on the list, you'll be let in. But the security guards are saying that if you don't hold a gold card, you're not going to get let in, and that's it. So very, very conflicting news and information. It's very disturbing what is happening here. It kind of reminds me of, communism. Really is communism. Update, it's now 2:20. They've let some people in, but as you can see, there are a lot of people unable to go inside. Even though they have letters, proof that they are members or they've been members, they're not letting them in. Here's an interesting fact. Someone came out, I don't know what his name was, and he goes, we've been watching you from outside. We've seen you drive in and all this sort of stuff. You're not getting let in. You haven't paid your membership for years and all this sort of stuff. And I'm like, well, I didn't pay my membership because I was on the committee. So I was, as part of the committee, you get your membership renewed for free. Then when I left the committee, I went up to the bar, as I usually do, for dinner with my daughter. I had to fill in the new membership form because apparently they changed it, and then I would pay it. Never occurred. I have a check in the car from my parents as well that they've done the same thing. Obviously, they weren't accepted as members as well. So whether I'm a member or not is a different story, because obviously they're saying I'm not a member. So that's fine. I have sent in my application forms. I've never received any sort of letter to say that I'm not a member. It just never was reviewed. No appeals happened, which are supposed to happen. The Office of Fair Trading came out, the two officers of Office of Fair Trading, so thank you, they finally turned up, which is great. But they're saying they're powerless at letting anyone in or enforcing the rules of the Constitution. So they're just here to observe. I don't know what this means. They're saying that obviously Alice is stepping away, the committee is stepping away, but what does that mean for the club? What state is being left in? Are they just doing this to simply say, we've done everything that needed to be done, the minutes need to be signed off, and we're done. We're walking away. So there's no repercussions for it, or obviously any other forms of. I don't know. I don't know what the purpose of it is. No one will speak. The security are very, very tight. It's obviously they're not even letting a person in to go and find out if they are members. They've let in couple with letters, but apart from that, they're not letting anyone in. So time will tell. Time will tell. I wish the bar was open. Could go in for a beer. They could make good money today. Yep. So we've just had the Vice President Paul Novak come out and have a chat to us all to thank us all for coming, but obviously he's not letting us in. He's also peeved off about what is happening. He says he is not aware of anything. He's been in hospital. Well, okay, fair enough. Surely you know something. And I believe you were in charge of memberships as well, because you are the Vice President. So definitely you should know what is happening. So apparently the new committee's been voted in. I don't know what's actually happening. It's already past 3 o'clock. I just saw the treasurer exit. Yeah, treasurer exit the doors. So I'm not sure what's going on, because she would have had to pass on all the books to the new committee. But she exited the doors before the meeting's even over. So not sure what's going on there. I don't think the club is in a good state. So let's. Oh, the doors are opening again. I'm going back inside. So it looks like they're letting people out and then closing the doors behind them. They're not letting anyone in yet. So this scandal is getting worse and worse. Netflix, give me a call. This is a mini series you need. The Polish Club Diaries. So it gets better. Apparently Alice, the president of Polonia, isn't even here. She didn't even turn up to her own meeting. So what's the point of security then? To stop everyone coming in? It's, I think, to get all their votes across that they needed to get across. But yes, so the president's not here. The secretary has left. Who's going to hand over the club? This just gets, wow. And the security still won't let anyone in. And it's now 4 o'clock. So the new committee has been voted in. Alice never even turned up to the meeting. The treasurer left promptly straight after the votes, which means there is no handover, which is what they complained about a while ago. So obviously they're doing exactly the same thing. So there was honestly no point to having security guards. There was no point in it at all to have security guards. The whole purpose of it was obviously so the voting can get done peacefully. Alice obviously employed security guards. Don't know why, if she didn't even turn up. Also on top of it, I think it's the last waste of money on security guards as well. I don't know what the books are in. I don't know if the club is insolvent or anything like that. So we don't know whether the club has money. You're Paul, right? Okay. Do you want to go on camera? No. So apparently the club has money, but is it enough to trade? Okay, so the club has money. It is enough to trade. It's survived. Hopefully we can now...
Let's start. W imieniu nowego komitetu, w imieniu członków Polonii, w imieniu Was wszystkich, którzy wygłaszali głośno swoje poparcie dla dobra Polonii, chciałbym bardzo podziękować. Od dzisiaj Polonia jest otwarta dla wszystkich. From today, Polonia is open and welcoming to everyone. Traditions, culture and history are what binds us together, regardless of where we were born. The past is important, but more important is the future. Let us all proudly continue the noble aims of the Polonia founders. There is no need to panic, okay? Because many people were worried that the club is insolvent and tomorrow morning the creditors will be out there. No, this will not happen. I've produced a little plan from myself just to give people hope, just to give people ideas, just to keep people going.
Celebratory
The
war.
Polish club.
We're allowed back in. We got our club back. Woo! How many members are left? Only 2?
My membership's being processed.
Yeah.
I already gave it to you.
Let's do it. So my other camera has run out of battery. I'm on the big camera now, and unfortunately it's raining, so I can't be standing in front of the club. But all I can say is this: we got our club back, and it's not insolvent. This is the best news ever. There isn't a lot of money in the bank, so the Polish community and all the other communities, everyone is welcome to the club. We need your help. We need to bring this club back to the green. And I'm sorry, this camera is extremely heavy. Look, the biggest part of it is Alice didn't turn up to the meeting. Apparently she had a COVID test. So obviously during these lockdowns, this is quite normal, but I think the worst thing of it all is the fact that security was involved. Obviously they wanted to get the meeting across and get it all done. Security was here to make sure of that and didn't let anyone in that shouldn't be in the doors. But that's another waste of money, of Polonia's money, that it doesn't have to use up. So it's a shame. But the president has given his report. The new president, Genek, has given his report, and he says we can fix all this. There is debt. There is going to be a new report coming out, financials to show what is actually happening. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go upstairs to the bar and enjoy a Polish beer, because I need one after all of this. All I want to say is a big thank you to everyone for all your support, kind messages, phone calls, everything. I think I've received over 100 messages while I've been here, live blogging on Facebook and all that. So I really want to say a big thank you. Again, if you want to sponsor our channel and keep making these videos, below is the description to buy me a coffee. Buy me a coffee, become a member of Outback Polaks, and it does help us out. As I said, a few weeks ago I was demonetized. I didn't share it because I was investigating for the reasons why. It's still unclear, but it is a Goliath versus David versus Google. So Google's always going to win. I need a beer. I'm going to go and enjoy this beer. Thank you again. Stay strong, Polonia. We did it. We got our club back. Woo! Marsz, marsz Dąbrowski, z ziemi włoskiej do Polski, za twoim przewodem złączył się z narodem. Hooray! We got the club back!